Vintage cooler stereo. The geeks among us will understand the need to mash together a vintage cooler and a tower stereo. The cooler no longer cold and the stereo was looking kind of rough but still worked well. Seemed like a perfect combo to me. It looks great, is a good conservation piece and sound terrific too. Supplies. Obviously, a cooler is required, the older the better, and a stereo that can be taken apart. Mine had AM, FM, Bluetooth, USB, and SD card, aux, and remote control. As you can see in the picture, step 1, prepare the stereo. Be- being by tearing the stereo apart, I was able to remove the back, to which the power supply and the radio amplifier module were attached. The control panel was glued to the top and just pried off. I numbered the speaker and the wires, then cut the wires. Everything came apart easily and no other wires had to be cut, except the power cord. The speaker surrounded just popped out and each speaker was held in a place by a foot screw. I kept a piece of the front panel to use it as template for the speaker mounting holes and surrounded holes, then discarded the rest of the cabinet. As you can see in this picture, now the step 2, repair the cooler. My cooler was in rough shape with many dents and the bottom was quite corroded. I wanted to keep the vintage patina while rebrushing the cooler. First I removed the drain from the bottom left side. I used an 11/16-inch socket wrench to unscrew it while holding the nut on the inside with a pair of vice grips. The metal interior then lifted right out. I also removed the fiberglass insulation and discarded it. The inside bottom was sprayed with the rust converters to be stabilize it and prevent further corrosion. At this point, all dents just pushed out with the gentle hand pressure to give it rigidity and prevent further denting. I lined the interior with compressed cardboard using construction adhesives to hold it in the place. This was also to improve the tunnel quality. The speaker required a 3-inch hole, and after determining their location, I used an electric drill and hole saw to cut them out using the template I mentioned earlier. I marked location for the speaker mounting screw and shrouds. I made the location for the control panel on the lid and cut the hole 1 by 2 smaller than the unit using an angle grinder with a metal cutting disc. As you can see in this picture, step 3, assemble and complete wiring. The control panel was held in a place with expoi glue. The speaker was reinstalled with the original screw and the surroundings just popped into place in the holes drilled as per the template. Note, allowed all speakers were the same diameter, 2 or 20 high sounds and 2 are woofers low sounds. These are longer in shape. Make sure you connect them as they were. I placed the woofer on the bottom and the tweeters on the top. A board was glued to the bottom and the power unit and radio amplifier module were screwed to it. Connection to the speaker could then be re-threaded. I routed the power cord through the drain hole but inserted a plastic garment to keep it from chafing against the metal, then reconnected it. Also, the radio unit had an antenna wire. Since the box is metal, they may impede the reception of signals. I attached the antenna wire to the metal cabinet with a spare lug, making the entire cabinet an antenna. Or you can could extend it outside the box. Considering that everything I was reused or recycled, the modification didn't cost me a cent and was an enjoyable build, giving new life to both items. It also cemented my position as neighborhood geek and weird, which I cherish. You can see in this picture. Thanks for watching.